The distinguished retirees are a list of people, one from each county, no, not county, the regions, 14 regions. The units can all submit a retiree for the Distinguished Retiree Award if they have someone, but one is chosen for each region. And then the final choice is one for the whole state. Okay, are we ready then to go? Sarah, did you want to start?
Yep.
Okay. From Region 1, we have Rebecca Stewart. Rebecca is from the St. Joseph unit and has been an MRTA member since 2000. In her unit, Rebecca sends emails to the group and runs the group's Facebook page. She also volunteers to bring and serve refreshments, and as an officer, she also helps plan and attends local events. Rebecca is very active in her community. She is a member of the Philanthropic Educational Organization and has served in many leadership positions in that group. She also is a member of the Optimist, hosts a once-a-month children's church, and is a member of the church's missions committee, serves at the church's food kitchen, and sings at church services. Region 2 is Connie Ferner. Oh, now calm down there. Connie is a member of the Belton unit and has served as co-president as well as other leadership positions. Connie has been very active with MRTA, even agreeing to be a speaker at the MRTA's Unit President Summit a few years ago. Connie also worked with the MRTA past president, Fred Price, who was the loud one, by the way, to merge a dying unit with the Belton unit to keep those members informed and not let them fall through the cracks. In her community, Connie volunteers with a choir group that travels to nursing homes, assisted living, and memory care homes. She is also very active in her church and ladies auxiliary, often drives parents to her friends to doctor's visits and makes calls and sends cards to area shut-ins, among the many other ways she stays busy helping her community. Okay, Fred, you can get loud again.
Yeah.
Okay, Region 3 is Carolee Hall. Carolee's family has education in her genes. Carolee, two of her daughters, and one granddaughter are teachers, together devoting nearly 100 years to education, educating the children of Missouri. Carolee is from the Linn County unit and has been an MRTA member since her retirement in 1999. Since her retirement, Carolee has been very involved with MRTA. In addition to holding many leadership positions within her unit, Carolee served as regional leader and has been to many MRTA state level events throughout the years. Carolee has also been very active in her community. Her list of leadership positions and organizations she volunteers for is impressive, to say the least. Carolee is a living embodiment of MRTA's motto, to serve and not be served. Okay.
We are.
Yay!
Can we say yay?
Yeah.
Okay, Region 4 is Sterling and Karen Holbrook. It is an unusual event to receive a nomination for two individuals, but rarely is there a couple so devoted to MRTA, education, and community. Karen and Sterling retired in 1990 and joined MRTA the same year. They are members of the Audrain County unit and both have served in many leadership positions within their unit. Sterling served as an MRTA Region 4 membership chair and was named to the committee put in charge of building MRTA's current office facility. Karen was a vocal supporter of including peers, retirees as MRTA members on local, regional, and state level. In addition to their MRTA involvement, Karen and Sterling are both very active in their community, volunteering for several organizations, continuing to be active within their church and with educational organizations. Okay, Region 5, Don was an MRTA member for over 23 years since his retirement in 1996. Don was very active within the Chariton County unit and served as an MRTA Region 5 legislative chair. Don was not only the president of his local unit, he often gave programs for the unit. His love for nature and the outdoors led Don to be active with organizations like Boy Scouts, 4-H, and to serve as a Brunswick City Council tree board member, helping to care for the city's forestry trees for nearly 20 years. Don also served as president and other leadership positions for the Lewis and Clark Heritage Trail Foundation. We are sorry to say that Don passed away in January of 2020, but his dedication to MRTA and his community are still being felt to this day.
Elsa, volume. Don't take it off mute.
Region 6 is Lori Walrus. Lori has been an MRTA member for 8 years since her retirement in 2013. She is a member of the Henry County MRTA unit and has served in several leadership positions in the unit. She also led a drive to increase her unit's attendance of MRTA Legislative Day, the Region 6 meeting, and led a campaign to contact all the schools in her area with information on House Bill 864 and instructions on how to write their legislators. Since her retirement, Lori has also stayed very busy with educational organizations like Delta Kappa Gamma and community organizations like the Daughters of the American Revolution, being involved with the Henry County University of Missouri Extension Council, the Salvation Army, 4-H, and her church, just to name a few of the many organizations she continues to support. Region 7 is Marylynn Odell. Marylynn has been an MRTA member since her retirement in 2011. In addition to serving as Pulaski County Unit's president, she also started the unit's Facebook page, spearheaded the creation of t-shirts advertising the unit, and as well as helping plan and create an assembly line production of appreciative gifts for over 1,600 teachers and staff of the 7 area school districts. In addition to everything Marylynn does for MRTA, she is also very active in her community, including helping to raise money through Merrimack County Community Foundation, a regional affiliate of the Community Foundation of the Ozarks. And she is also very active in her church, including acting as librarian, the technology committee chairperson, and helping to visit the sick and those in nursing homes.
Oh, yay.
Jan Wheeler joined MRTA, it's Region 8, by the way, joined MRTA as a charter member of the original Special School District of St. Louis unit, now SSD and Suburban unit. Jan has been an integral part of the unit's success from the time of its inception. She has served in many leadership roles and helps edit the quarterly newsletter, which is an exemplary publication. Jan also helps motivate her unit by attending all state meetings and even serving on a panel of speakers in the 2016 MRTA Unit President Summit. On Legislative Day, Jan is always sure to catch the bus of participants from St. Louis to the Capitol, or she participates in blitzing legislators on MRTA's issues of importance. Jan also introduced the SSD Suburban Unit to Project Linus, which is a group she is involved in with which that provided blankets to children in crisis situations. Thanks to Jan's involvement, SSD Suburban Unit has donated over 175 blankets to the cause, and over the past 10 years, Jan has personally purchased the materials and personally made over 300 blankets each year to Project Linus. Okay, Region 19 is Renee Mintz. Renee is a member of the Dade County MRTA unit and has been an MRTA member since 2010. Renee's unit involvement includes hosting a community forum at that time. Representatives and Speaker of the House Ron Richard and State Representative Mike Kelly attended. She also has been the program speaker in her unit as a representative of the Greenfield R4 School Board, where she currently serves as president. Renee's involvement in her community is outstanding, including helping to encourage small business owners in the small rural community of Greenfield, supporting the Chamber of Commerce to those ends as well. Renee's influence also encouraged her two daughters to follow in her footsteps into the classroom. Region 10 is Marylynn Grimes. The world is run by those who show up. These words are repeated many times at MRTA, and Marylynn Grimes has taken them to heart and showed up for MRTA countless times in her years serving as MRTA secretary, the Region 10 Community Service Chair, and many leadership positions within her unit. Marylynn may best be known for volunteering her time and dedication to planning and executing the very successful MRTA Branson Fun Days for over 20 years, hosting hundreds of MRTA members each year. In addition to all her service to MRTA members on the state level, Marylynn also stays active in public education, including helping active teachers understand the importance of their pension and of staying informed on legislative issues. Region 11 is Major Michael Sturley. Major Michael Sturley was a very passionate support of MRTA since his retirement in 2012. Mike served as MRTA Region 11 Retirement Education Chair. Though his real interest was in legislative issues, Mike often traveled to Jefferson City to attend PSRS and peers meetings and legislative committee hearings at the Capitol. Mike showed up for MRTA during a particular committee hearing where a representative walked out of his own hearing because he knew MRTA supporters had defeated his legislation before the hearing was even over. Mike also wrote emails to all his unit's members when he would return from his many trips to MRTA state level meetings and keep them informed of what was happening. Mike is also known for creating the JROTC program at Fredericktown High School, helping to build the characters of many young people over the years. Mike lived a life of service right up until his life tragically ended in October 2019. Major Sturley has left a legacy through his community involvement and his dedication to MRTA. Region 12 is Mary Lou Bass. Mary Lou exemplifies leadership and service as she has not simply retired, but she has rewired. Since her retirement in 2005, Mary Lou's resume looks like one of someone who may be busier in retirement than she was in her teaching. Mary Lou has served as a unit president for many years and as so has worked tirelessly to keep her unit's members abreast of legislative issues and other important information regarding their pensions. She also personally writes letters to any of her area's members who have not renewed their MRTA dues, often over 100 individual contacts to win their memberships back. In addition to everything she does for MRTA, she is also very active in the Bollinger County Food Pantry, the Historical Association of Cape Girardeau, the Friends of the Library at Riverside Regional Library in Jackson, and has stayed very active within her church. Region 13 is Jan Burleson. Jan is very active within the Lincoln County unit and has served in many leadership positions, including as president. She is also involved with the community service project her unit has started called the Craft Club, which makes and sells craft items with proceeds going to the unit's local grant program. She also volunteers to work the table for her unit and MRTA at the Lincoln County R3 health fairs and makes phone calls to prospective members about unit events. In addition to her MRTA involvement, Jan spends a lot of time volunteering through her church, teaching Sunday school, Bible study, and games leader at Vacation Bible School. Jan has also also serves on the board of the Lincoln County Mizzou Alumni Association and volunteers as an instructor with the Quiver River State Park Education Program. And that was Jan Burleson. Region 14 did not have an individual this year, but we would like to announce that the state winner of the Distinguished Retiree Award goes to Region 3, Carolee Hall.
Okay. And Carolee has prepared a little something special for everybody, but unfortunately I closed it accidentally and I gotta find it back. 1 second.
Carolee was
From Brookfield, from Lynn County.
Brookfield. Okay, I guess it didn't say that here.
Or I'm
but
sorry, am I right, Carolee? Is it Brookfield? Carolee's on here. I think that's right.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
She and her granddaughters had over 100 years in education.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Just 1 second. I'm having problems.
I got to be one of the people to read Carolee's. It was superb, and all of the readers, #1.
Is that right? Well, that's good.
Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Everybody ready? This is Carolee's letter or note, speech to you all. I don't know. Anyway, address.
For winning the state. Yeah.
Hello to all of you, the MRTA state officers, the MRTA office staff, those of you that have been chosen to lead your local units as presidents, the other unit members, and of course, our busy and fearless executive director, Jim Kreider. I must confess, I was greatly surprised when Jim called last August to report that I had been chosen as a 2020 Distinguished Retiree for the Missouri Retired Teachers Association. I must say that I was speechless at receiving this news. And if you ask my family, they will say that rarely ever happens. So maybe we better not go there. I am extremely honored, but also very humbled with my selection from so many worthy candidates. I have been retired for 21 years and an active member as well as an officer of the Lynn County Retired Teachers and Public School Personnel Unit. During that time, I've had many opportunities to carry out the MRTA motto, to serve, not to be served. For me, volunteering is something I truly enjoy and recognize the value of, whether it be with preschoolers, young 4-H and FFA members, or even another group which I'm a member of, the senior citizens. One of my personal philosophies is reflected in a quote penned by J.R. Tolkien, author of The Fellowship of the Ring. He wrote, "All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us." This reminds me that when I choose to do good in the world, it matters, even if those things are small and seem insignificant in the bigger picture. I've been very fortunate that my husband and 3 daughters and their families have been supportive of the challenges I've taken on. They know we old folks are more likely to live longer if we keep moving and stay active. I appreciate them encouraging my involvement in such activities as local recycling efforts, the food pantry collections, and more recently, making COVID protective masks for my family, friends, and neighbors. For the past 8 years, I've dedicated my time to serving on the board of directors for the Lynn County Senior Center. This position has allowed me to obtain and distribute information which promotes programs, policies, and activities benefiting the senior citizens in my community. Volunteering is good for the soul. I encourage all members to be as involved as they can be. And it pays to be optimistic. Try not to believe in problems, but instead Label them as challenges and opportunities. Remember, even on the worst day, there is always hope. With that, I'd like to leave you with my thoughts on another meaning for the MRTA acronym as you embark on your term as unit president or as an active member of your MRTA. The M could stand for motivate. Share and guide others with what you've learned. Encourage everyone to be active participants and utilize the talents of your members. The R we might label for recharge. Take time for yourself and take care of yourself. By doing so, you should have the strength, energy, and passion to pursue your personal goals as well as the goals of your unit. The T could stand for time. Use your time wisely and be able to navigate change. Evaluate all aspects of a situation or challenge. Consider the thoughts of others before deciding on a solution or the right course to take in solving challenges. The A could stand for action. Actively lead by example. Be a mentor to all members, those new ones as well as the ones that have been members for a long time. Stay involved and think about the MRTA mission and vision. Demonstrate your dedication to MRTA as well as your unit by answering those call to action notices and supporting Mr. Kreider's philosophies of there is strength in numbers and the world is run by those that show up. That's MRTA in action. MRTA is your friend and also the watchdog for our retirement. It's important to stand behind the organization in every way you possibly can. Thank you so much for honoring me with this award and giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts on MRTA. And I wish you the best of luck in your year as being president and hope that your units will all be successful. Thank you.
And now a surprise from the family.
Congratulations. We are so proud of you. Your dedication always shows right through. You work so hard for everyone, determined to get the job done. Congratulations on your award. We love you, Mom.
Yay!
Thank you and congratulations.
That was very good.
Wonderful.
And Carol Lee, we're happy for you. And the family that was a nice surprise. So
Yeah.
very good, guys.
Yeah, Carolee did not know that about that last part. That was a surprise.
That was nice. That was
Yeah.
nice.
She had no idea that her granddaughter, Casey, as well as myself, got together and put that together, and she had no clue that that was going to come on. So I hope she loved it.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Truly
she's
family
today.
talent.
Is she online now today?
She's there somewhere.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
She is.
Okay. Well,
She's probably speechless, like you said.
I was gonna say, if she speaks up, she'll come to the front page.
Yeah,
Out how to unmute herself, but she did have a big smile on her face.
she
when
did. She was
saw
very
it.
surprised. Yeah.
Good. Good deal. Good deal.
I